Happy Thursday, everybody. It's me, Tracy. I want to go over our moves today. I actually just got my workout done, and yesterday we spent a lot of time planking, so we're back on our feet today. We're going to incorporate a little bit of cardio to get your heart pumping again. So there's two things I want to talk about before we get started. First is I've had a lot of questions about nutrition and meal plans and calories and what you guys should be eating, and those are all fabulous questions and I'm happy to answer them, but I cannot put a blanket statement out because everyone is different, and that's where the true coaching happens, where I really need to sit down with you and understand your nutrition and understand what you've been eating and what your habits are, a little bit about your lifestyle, a little bit about your history. It's a little bit more intensive than just typing up you should eat X amount of calories. So I'm happy to do that with any of you that want to have a coaching session, and I really get into it in detail in my 21-day groups that I do throughout the month. So I've got a couple coming up in June. So if you're interested in those, we focus on fitness and nutrition. So I just wanted to address that since a lot of you are asking. It's impossible for me to put a blanket answer up. Number two, these workouts are great, but I want you to understand that in order for your workouts and your fitness to make a difference, you have to, one, be consistent with it, which means not just doing it for this week and expecting change to happen. You need to make it part of your lifestyle. And two, you need to be doing a minimum of 25 to 30 minutes of exercise each day. That would be the goal. 6 days a week would be ideal. 1 day off to give your body some rest would be ideal. And again, I have lots of suggestions on some of the Beachbody fitness programs that you can do that are 30 minutes or less that have completely changed my body from this basement right here. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to get into today. Today you need weights, and I realize not every single one of you is going to have weights, so just make a trip into your pantry and you can find some hand weights. So I'm going to use these, but I like to use my 8-pound weights for a lot of what we're doing. And today when we deadlift, I like to use my 12s. So again, it's up to you on what kind of weight you want to do, okay? But our first move requires no weights at all. We're going to get our heart rate moving a little bit. Those tuck jumps that I do, if you look at the banner of our group, I did not put those up there for no reason. So we're going to do a variation of your tuck jump, okay? So you're going to do the single leg tuck jumps, and I want you to do these for 30 seconds, okay? So they look like this, okay? I want your knees up, and I want your core engaged, and I want you to do 30 of them, okay? So 30 seconds for that one to get your heart rate up a little bit. That is a version that you can do. If you need to do lower modification, you can just do them standing up. And again, you see my core is engaged, and I'm lifting from my hamstring and my glute, okay? If you really want to go crazy and up it a notch, you can also do them like this. Okay, you can just do those. So that's your advanced version. That is your moderate version. This is your lower impact version, okay? So that's your first move. We're going to do 4 moves today. Second move is going to be your deadlift to a squat. So I'm going to use the beans. Next time I do this, I'll use my weight so that you can see. But when you do a squat, it's going to look like this, okay? So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be keeping your back straight. You're going to have a little bit of bend in your knee, and you're going to have your core engaged. So you're going to come here. See how straight my back is? But my knees are bent a little bit. My shoulders are not flung forward. I'm pulling. I'm engaged. I'm pulling my shoulder blades together. I'm engaging my core. I'm coming down so that my weights are about right below my knee. And then I'm going to come up with my weights just like this. And now I'm going to go into a squat. Woo! Okay, so I want you to do 15 of these. Deadlift, thrust up to a squat. Okay, so you'll do 15 of those. Then we're gonna get back into a little bit more cardio. Okay, now our cardio is going to go like this. Now, these are not like the advanced version. These are not, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just doing small bounces. I'm pulling, I'm using my hip flexors. That's where I want you guys to work. So you're doing these, and I want you to do 30 of those. So those are your mini tuck jumps, and I just want small engagement. So what you really should be feeling is this. It's a contraction that looks like this. So you're gonna feel it in your core, but I want you really to feel it here in your hip flexors, because again, like I said the other day, strong hip flexors allows you to do a much better job in your cardio. For those of you that need a lower impact, this, but it's different than the lower impact on the first move. The lower impact on the first move, your knee is coming up and you're pulling from back here, right? You're pulling from here. On these, do you see? I'm doing this move and I'm crunching right here. So that's the difference between the two. One is focusing on our back side and the other is focusing on our front side, okay? Then we're gonna pick up our weights again, or your cans of beans, whatever you wanna do. You're gonna lift your weights up, okay, above your shoulders, and we're gonna do a walking squat, okay? So we're gonna squat, okay, just like this, 2 on each side, okay? So that counts as 1 right there, okay? You do 2 this way, and you do 2 this way, and that counts as 2. Remember, with your squat, guys, you want your squat, you want to fall back on your heels, and you want to hit a 90 degree, and when you come up, you want to squeeze right here, okay? Woo! So, we're working on cardio, weight, cardio, weight. For those of you that really want to take it easy, you don't need to use weights or beans at all. For those of you that really want to increase it, you can go up to your weights. You can go up to 15 pounds, 20 pounds. You can gradually increase. So I hope that helps. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And let me know if you have any questions or comments or specific questions about your own nutrition plan. I'm happy to answer if you message me directly. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great one.